Have you ever almost closed the door on a wonderful opportunity because of self-doubt? Well, welcome to the Evolving Women podcast, where growth, healing, and empowerment aren't just ideas, they're a way of being. I'm Teresa Lisum, and my mission here is to infuse your life with uplifting perspectives, practical tools, soul nourishing inspiration that helps you step into your fullest potential. But I'm not alone doing this. Each episode, I'm joined by extraordinary women who are boldly shining their light out into the world. These women bring real life experience, heart centered wisdom, and powerful stories that remind us all that we're not alone on this journey. So today it's my honor to be joined by Lynn McLaughlin, children's book author, and I want to celebrate her today for a recent experience she's going to share with us. She's going to share her story, her insights, her truth, her journey. So, from wellness and purpose to identity and self belief, this space is your permission slip to expand, to evolve, and to embody your most radiant, authentic self. So, let's grow together. So, welcome, Lynn. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my honor to return, Teresa. Thank you so much for having me. I'm just on the ceiling.
Oh, I, well, again, probably not come down yet from your experience, but I do want to share that you're an experienced educator who has served on all levels and many, many capacities of education, a best-selling author. You've co-authored a children's book series, and you have a great passion for proactive approaches to children's mental health.
You
Mm.
got it.
Can't
You got
wait to hear about this. So I'm just going to turn it right over to you right off the bat and share with us what's been happening in your world as of late.
Well, it's been a whirlwind. Oh gosh, 6 weeks or so. Well, I got an email from an organizer from the Women Changing the World, saying I've been nominated for a global award. And your introduction was absolutely right because I came very close to closing the door. I really did.
Mm.
I was typing huh? Me? What? This doesn't make any sense. And I was actually typing my message to decline the invitation. And then something my sister, 11 years ago, when I was going through a brain tumor experience, something my sister said at the time, because, I'm invincible, I can handle this, I can do this. She
Mm.
said, when you take away, if somebody offers you something in kindness or wants to extend a giving hand and you deny them that, you're taking away the joy they could have given you.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I need to know more. I need to know more. And I emailed the organizer saying, can you tell me more about this? Who nominated me? And she sent me the entire nomination through Trish Tonai, who runs Sherry Stories dot online. She and I have been working together in collaboration for several years now. And when I saw what Trish had done to not only nominate me, but actually 9 other people, I accepted it.
Mm.
I accepted the
Mm.
invitation. And
Mm.
five of us made it as finalists. And
Ooh.
we jumped on a Zoom call. Trish was the only person I'd met in person. And we started to talk about a week before we were going to go. We made our plans. What are you going to wear? Those kinds, all those intricacies. But really started to learn more about our businesses and how they were very different. But we were so connected in several ways. So we all flew to London. We met up. A
Mm.
whirlwind few days. We were together from 8:30 in the morning until lights out in the party room.
Mm.
What happens in the party room stays in the party room with 6 women or
Ooh.
more. And the workshops, the speakers during the day, the collaborations meeting, 55 countries were represented
Wow.
in London. So,
Wow.
and unfortunately, there were many women who couldn't make it because their visas were not improved in time.
Mm.
And UK
Mm.
now has the travel visas. But
Okay.
55 women from all different perspectives, from
Mm.
55 countries, sorry, from all over the world. And when you start to have those conversations, it really is, it's electric. That's all I,
I bet.
energy was
Mm.
constantly on.
Mm. Well, if you have a room full of, yeah, bold, confident, empowered women, I'm sure everything is buzzing.
It did. It buzzed the entire time. And yeah, and we were good. We well, we were rolling with it. Yeah, we were buzzing
Mm.
around the room ourselves.
Just
But
sucking it
what's
all in, sucking it all
yeah.
in.
Yeah, and using and every opportunity. So there was one speaker on the stage, Terry, Dr. Terry. Dr. Terry spoke, and the last her last slide was contact me for I booked in an appointment before she even stepped off the final stair. Her phone blinged when she stepped down. So it was about, embracing those opportunities and saying, "Oh my goodness, there's someone else who's in the same world as me with children's mental health, and how do we become what can we do to help each other? What can we do to be supportive? What can we do to
Mm-hmm.
collaborate and
Mm-hmm.
build this global network?" Yeah.
Mm. Now, were these women, they were not all authors, or they were all authors?
Oh
They
gosh,
were all
no.
all different.
No. I mean, if I just speak to the women who were with me, one I spoke to about Trish. One, Elaine Yuskoski was another one from Ontario, and she is about children's gaming addictions because of an experience with her own
Mm.
son. That's what her
Wow.
business is about. Uh,
Wow.
Brenda, oh my gosh, Brenda is an athlete, like Canadian athlete, women's hockey, incredible,
Mm.
and has developed a new app for women's sports that's just
Wow.
trying to get off the ground. No, all different fields, all
Mm.
different fields. It was fascinating. And if I could just say, the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, came in the evening, and what a ball of energy she is as well.
Really?
Woo!
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
oh yeah.
What a blessing. Wow. Um, so I love that you all got together. Was there six of you then that were nominated? Six. I'm holding up four.
Well,
Or was
well,
it
yes, if you
five?
count Trish, Trish nominated, yeah. So there was one lady, Shelley Goldstein from Los Angeles, and five of us actually from Ontario, and
Oh,
we
wow.
all met up together. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And that is just awesome that you were able to go over as a group. I mean, I might have hesitated for like going over by myself, like, oh, I don't know,
I didn't
but
go by myself. I traveled by
oh,
myself
you
and then I went
traveled,
with
but
her
you
when
all
I got
met
to
there.
London. Yeah, yeah. We all met up at the hotel. So
So you knew people once you got there, but I know I traveled to Italy once with a group of people, thank God, because I had never done anything like that before. But we all tend to do that. We close those doors. We don't even open them to look in and peek in and maybe try to figure out what would it be like if we did open that door.
well, and you know what's
So
really neat about meeting a week before we left? The comfort, your comfort zone. Okay, I now
yeah,
know why
yeah.
five people that I can sit with, that I can chat with if I'm feeling uncomfortable. I've got a go-to person. I think that just, even though it was virtual, there was still a connection,
Oh, heck yeah. Oh
you know?
yeah. I think virtual, I mean, I know a lot of people virtually, such as yourself, that I've never met in person, but I call them and I consider them really good friends. It's just, I absolutely find it delighting and so cool that we can connect through technology, no matter where we're located physically.
Agreed.
That just
Agreed.
gives us such an expansive view on the world. And to be able to be with 55 countries from all over the world, man, talk about expansive.
It absolutely was. And Dr. Tereri Trent is another one of the ambassadors with the Duchess, and she's supporting a library being built in a school in Zimbabwe where they don't have anything. So that was part of the
Wow.
cause as well. And I was very
Mm.
pleased to donate five of the books from my children's book series that I co-authored with my niece. I happened to bring some with me and donated them towards that library. So, I
Well,
mean,
how cool.
that was a whole other piece learning about, when we take things for granted here, I'm in
Hmm.
Canada, take things for granted when you hear people speaking from Zimbabwe, from various parts of the world, in Africa, and even countries in Europe and in South America. My goodness, it really does give you the perspective of gratefulness of
Oh
the
my
people.
gosh, it certainly does, man. We are so connected in with abundance in
Yeah,
North America. It's just, yeah, just walking down a grocery aisle can really be impactful for me. Like, oh my gosh, like this is so much abundance. And I just get really full of gratitude when like you said, that this is not what other people experience around the world. Just the fact that you have access to books. Like, I don't think twice about having a book or a bunch of books around me. But like you said, or you implied that they don't, it's like a treasure when they get a book. So yeah,
Very true.
If we don't see outside our comfort zone, as you said, then we would not really understand that nor appreciate that.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Wow. But you almost didn't open the door. You didn't almost not peek inside, almost canceled out that opportunity. And man, what regrets, huh? That would have been possibly.
Well, even now, I mean, so all of those opportunities, and there were a lot of opportunities to meet people because networking was built into the 2 days.
Mm,
There was also a
mm,
wine and cheese and a gala. You know, how often do we get to dress up and
mm,
down and be in a gala? And
mm-hmm.
but so all those collaborations are leading now. When we just had another Zoom call this week, joint ventures and referrals and
Oh,
media
wow.
opportunity and increased visibility and people wanting the books in their schools and
Mm,
that's what it's all about to me. It isn't about my visibility. It's about
mm-hmm.
getting these tools into the hands of people that can make a difference to the future.
Wow.
So yes, I almost shut the door on it. I came very
Yeah.
close.
Oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
that's what we do. I mean, I'm sure I've done it over my lifetime where I just didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I would, was uh, I don't know, evolved enough to be in a group of just some networking women. I remember the first time I went to an in-person networking group, I just did not know if I belonged there or not. I mean, I had to
Oh,
force myself to go like, oh, I'm not as good as them. They're all successful. I was making up this story or a bunch of stories in my head. And I had to keep going to kind of push that comfort zone out.
very
So,
true.
oh my
And if
gosh.
I'm just looking down for a second, because I mean, here's an example of how that even affected me when I was there. I mean, so there was a woman who spoke, one of our guest speakers, her name was Jane. I'm trying to remember her name. And here she is in Australia, and she has just gotten approved a patent for early blood tests for breast cancer. And this woman, and I'm going, oh, wow. I mean, that is just
Mm-hmm.
enormous to see what's happening globally. And that's just one example. It's called BCAL diagnostics for people who are interested. And
Wow.
hopefully that patent is going to come out and be approved across the United States and Canada.
Mm.
Early screening for breast cancer.
Wow.
Incredible. Incredible.
Wow. And I thank you for sharing that. And it sounds like because of these collaborations and partnerships, you're going to be able to share messages like that and things that are happening within this from this group of women to people that are around you in your network.
And I've been doing that, and I will continue to. So
Mm.
every week, I introduce a new person that I met over
Oh,
there.
I
A little
love
bit of
it.
background on there, I've written a LinkedIn recommendation on someone I felt comfortable
Mm.
doing that kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's give and take, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what collaboration is all about. How can I
Right,
support
right.
you in what you're doing? So
Love that. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited for you. And I wanted to celebrate you and applaud you for taking that step and opening that door and going through that experience, even though you had some hesitation at first and some self doubts. It's just proving that we can go through that and make it to the other side and look at all the opportunities that have presented themselves to you because you took that. You opened that door, even though you might have, oh, I don't know what's going to
yeah.
happen, you know.
Well, and one of the women, Susan Crossman, she won gold for her award. She said something to me that still sticks with me. When the universe comes knocking, be careful about
Mhm.
how you respond,
Mhm.
right? The universe is coming knocking for a reason. You're ready for something. You might not
Right,
be ready
right.
yet, but you need to pause. Even take 24 hours before you
Mm.
respond. Take some time to think about it, to go for a walk, to get grounded, to say, what is this telling me? Is this time to
Mhm.
shift? Is this time to try it? Is it yes,
Right,
yes, and yes?
right. Yeah, I love that. Taking the time to question, well, why is this being presented to me? Is it because I am ready and I need to up level? I need to open a new door. I need to, because obviously I can handle it. I'm ready for that up level, even if I don't quite believe it right now, So I love that. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Oh, yeah. Anybody else you want to share that you can remember off the top of your head that just really stood out for you that is making an impact in her part of the world?
There's my short-term memory problems kicking in with my craniotomy.
Yeah, I didn't want to put you on the
But
spot,
hey,
but
follow me on LinkedIn, and every week you'll see a new individual. Oh my gosh, there was a woman who won awards for accessibility, Mary Jane, and I'm so blanking on her last name.
oh, that's okay.
Dancing with her, spinning her in her wheelchair. What a beautiful soul, an absolutely beautiful soul. Oh, I could go on and on. Yeah.
She was there in a wheelchair?
Well, that's her. She's handicapped in
Oh,
different.
okay. So she's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
out there
yeah.
impacting the world and
Oh, and
not
what a
letting
sense
that
of
limit her.
humor.
Hmm.
Oh, loved it. Just loved her.
That's always inspiring to me.
Yes.
Somebody who is of a certain age that other people might consider like, oh, I couldn't do that. I'm not the right age, blah, blah, blah. And here's a woman that had some physical disabilities and she's still out there
Yeah. And I didn't,
offering her
why did I use the
gifts.
word handicap? I don't like the word handicap. Yeah. Just she had a disability, and she
Hmm.
certainly found ways to overcome and to advocate for the world, for the world of people and getting accessibility, right?
Mm.
Everything should be accessible in some way, shape, or form. And that's what she's fighting for.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
Um, and this those limitations that we put on ourselves. Again, age, physical ability. I
Hmm.
don't know. I'm sure there's lots more with it. They're not coming into my mind right now, but
And what comes into my mind is, and I can't believe I used that word disability. It's don't diss my ability. I
oh,
remember
I love
the Learning
that.
Disabilities Association of Ontario, that's their
Mhm.
tagline. So I apologize, Mary Jane, for
Oh,
using that word. Or
I
anyone
love that.
else.
Oh my gosh, this is just wonderful, wonderful stuff. And again, I applaud you. I want to celebrate you. Woot woot. I
Yeah.
know as we
Celebrate all of us
Yes, I was
collectively.
going to say celebrate all those women and other women that weren't there that are impacting the world and stepping out of their comfort zone, experiencing their own self doubts and moving through it because that's what we have to do. We can feel them, we can experience them, and then be able to move through them to see and look at, the opportunities on the other side and the beauty that's on the other side. Yeah, so many good insights here that other women who are viewing this, I hope, can take it to their own personal life and their own journey and maybe see their way to step through that self-doubt and try something or go somewhere or take a new path or get a new job or whatever.
I hope so.
Whatever they want to create in their lives. Oh my gosh, so fun, so delightful. I'm so blessed and grateful that you came on to share your experience with us.
And
Thank
I
you so
appreciate your
much.
ongoing support, Teresa, and giving us a platform to have a voice. Thank you.
Anything else you want to share with our viewers before we sign off?
Just take that pause and think about, what's the opportunity here that I might be saying no
Mm,
to.
love that.
Take the
So,
pause.
oh, take the pause. That could be on a t-shirt. Take the pause.
Oh, there's a patent for me now. I'm sure it's already out there.
And much, much success and luck. It's not really luck, it's and your gifts going out there and partnering and collaborating with all of these wonderful women that you're meeting and really, yeah, expanding your network out into the world. Oh, so many blessings we're going to be receiving from that. So thank you so much, Lynn.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Check out Lynn on LinkedIn. We'll put her links and her information in the description with this so you can find them and click on them right there. Like, share, subscribe, all this stuff I'm going to ask you to do. I'm so honored that everybody's been here. Thank you so much. I'm going to send out much love to everybody. Much love to you, Lynn, and we will see everybody the next time. Bye-bye.